Well, it's 2 a.m. and the lights are on, and the Magic Kingdom magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night. Pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in here to another episode of Disney Insomniacs. A great show tonight with an incredible guest. Such an important part of our community. I'm excited. Hopefully, you guys are as well too. She's got a really good two truths and a lie. We might get some stumping tonight, which is always a cool thing. Here's a plan. I'm going to run through, say hello to some friends in the chat, and welcome everybody in. When we get back from that, I'm going to spend a couple minutes talking with you. I got a couple quick updates for you before I bring Amy in. Then we'll get into the community segment and have some fun and just have a good time here. Thank you all for being here tonight. And I know you have a lot of places that you could be watching or could be going. Heck, there's a NFL schedule release. Amy and I were talking football before the stream, and you could be over there, but you choose to be here, and I'm grateful for that. So let's say hello to everybody that's ready to assemble, as Miss Monorail Molly always says. I'm sure it'll be in the chat when I get to it here. Jennifer Caruso, hello. Debbie Bernfeld, Vicky Gillespie, Fred O'Malley, hello, my friend. Spaceship Ears, John, good to see you. Debbie Bernfeld, I got there. Mike Beachman, hello. Lamont Gray, good to see you. Welcome in. Dropping down, dropping down. Miss Gillespie, T. Marie's Place in here. Good to see you. I got speech here. Stacy Rogers, she has no pants on. Everybody should be fully aware that everything's out in the air. Dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. Yep, there's Molly. Hello, Jen. Insomniacs Assemble. I can always count on that. I love that. The Curtis family. Hello, good to see you, Chris. Amy's in the chat and backstage. Good to see you. Of course, again, Neil, Nitro Virgin. Good to see you. Jordan, Epcot Forever in here. Roger Shu. Hello, welcome in. Miss Caruso, we got dropping down, skipping on me. Lord, I hate when you skip. Hate when you skip. Good, good, good. Martin, K929. Hello, Martin. Welcome in. Matt Walter. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight. Keith Winters in the house. We got Kay Wilby's here. We're going to have some points tonight. It's going to be a good show. You want to get the points here. Nathan. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Drop it down, drop it down. Mark F, hello. I love that Roger Rabbit logo. I wish I had my other hand and I could hit the Jessica to go up with that. We always miss Jessica. Love me some Roger and Jessica. Um, Mr. Thibodeau, hello. Team Thibodeau in the house. Good to see Gloria as well. Magical Mike, hello. Good to see you, my friend.
All
Welcome in.
right, all
Nick,
right, all
Kiersio,
right.
hello. Epcot Forever. What are you doing there, my friend? Patty Nielsen, first time in a Disney chat. Welcome, Patty. Glad you're here. Score Jason, hello. Good to see you. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. You guys are going to enjoy this show. It's going to be a good one here. Drop it down, drop it down, drop it down. Epcot Forever. Time flies. 1 year. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate the support. Can't say thank you enough. Izzo, Chris is in here. Hello, buddy. 12 months for Chris as well. Good to see you, my friend. All right, we got a lot of great people in here. If I missed you, I apologize. I will make sure that I say hello along the way. All right, so let's get into some quick things here to update you guys on and talk about a couple things, and then we are going to have some fun. I'm going to go ahead first off and kill this TV because it's got a lot of color behind me. Theme Park Giant, Magical Adventures. Jen is in here as well. Cruise Theme Park Guide. Hello, Sierra. TPG, me and you got a battle coming up. I see Ravens against the Vikings, so I'm excited about that. Joe Watchbrick, hello. All right, let's get into some things first before we get rolling here. First, I've had a lot of people asking me at times about this journey and what I do and things
All right,
that
all right, all
there
right.
you go, Izzo. Thank you. Things that are involved with me. So I went today and I got 3D work done, I guess, to get my new legs. So I took a little video of that. I'm going to share that a little bit later. If you're interested, if you're not, you can ignore it. But I had a lot of people asking, want me to share. I thought it was kind of cool how they used 3D graphic scanning to build my new leg. So I wanted to share the first part of that with you guys. So I'll do that a little bit later when we get Amy in here in just a few minutes. Secondly, I want to highlight a couple things. One, we've had such great success with our Disney dialogues that Jen and I have been working on for such time that some good things are going on that I wanted to share with everybody tonight. We had such a great interview with Scooter the other night that Scooter, at the end of it, said to me, "Hey, I want to be a part of your fundraising for your event that you're doing and your soldiers that you're raising money for." And he is sending me a signed print, one of the prints that he had down in the Festival of the Arts. He's going to sign it and he's going to mail it off to me, and that will be here in a couple weeks. So we'll have that for the August event as part of the big prize, the big event that we're going to do for August. Also, Rob Surrett, who also said he was going to send stuff several weeks ago, I got a message from him this morning that it was mailed off to the house today. So Rob Surrett's piece, that's also for the charity, is on its way. So thanks to Dialogues and what it's doing for helping us with our charity as well. The other thing I should say is I've had two Imagineers reach out to me. Actually, I take that back. Three Imagineers reach out to me within the last 48 to 72 hours. Hello, William. And we have already booked two of those people um, that you will see on the channel already. Theron Skis is up for July 1. And Bob Weiss, I mean, these are two major names with Disney, is also coming to the channel on the 26th of June. Just they just both sent me dates. It's kind of weird as I go with this whole thing that we have to like with Bob Weiss, I'm working with Disney and different people there to make things happen. So kind of tied in on my dates, but we're working hard to try to make things work and scoot around. We may try. I'm trying to move Theron. He's not available right now, but when he gets back, he's on vacation. When he gets back, I'm going to try to move him to July the 8th and move him back a week. But for right now, he's coming up. So we've got some great dates coming up, and this is really, really working well. Detroit Diz, welcome in. Hello, Sean. Good to see you. Williams in here as well. Good to see you. Vicky Gillespie, Bethina. A lot of good friends in here. All right, so that's that. Dialogues continues to grow. Bob Rice worked at Imagineering for 42 years. Yeah, he touched everything. Disney Tokyo, Cars Land. His portfolio is ridiculous. These are These are some important people in the history of Disney. So I'm excited about that for what we're getting into. And everything we've done with like Scooter and Noah and Kenny Yamada and all the artists that we're doing are going to open doors for us next year for people that we might not have gotten this year. So I'm excited about that as well. Um, big announcement. Big announcement that I can let you all know. I had heartburn today for about an hour as I watched Preston leave the house from the ring cam. I was at my doctor's appointment. I watched him leave the house from the ring cam, get in the car, and drive away on his own. Preston took the driving test this morning. We got him on full coverage on there. So if you see Preston in chats or whatever, you can congratulate him. He passed the test and he is now a full fledged driver for us. Proud dad moment, I guess. Tough dad moment. You know, it's hard because kids are growing up and they're not really the babies anymore. They'll still always be my babies, I guess, my kids, but a different way. So very happy for him. I can tell you he was lit up with a smile walking out of the thing. And when I came home and got to talk to him, and I walked in the door, I said, "Well, how was it?" Just this massive smile on his face, and he was very proud of himself. So love that, and very sad. All aboard, Blake. Welcome in. So that's a good thing. Okay. So I'm very excited for stay off the roads in Maryland. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. I want to dress up the elephant in the room, whether you may picked up on this or not. Maybe you did, maybe you're not. Um, we have been blessed by the Lord God Almighty over here, many a times over, I think, in lots of ways. But through this whole YouTube thing, I've put up, I don't know how many videos I have on my channel. I don't know how many thousands of videos I have on this channel. Um, I don't know how many hours I've put into it, but you fight and scrape for every subscriber you can get along the way, and you want them to come in and watch your content, be a part of what you're doing. In the last week, we've had a couple videos that have taken off for us, which has been great. We've had some of one of the videos from Nick. The recent firework thing has taken off for me lately. I'm grateful to Nick. Thank you to Nick and Claire. Two of Casey's videos have been picking up some steam and really going. We've had some shorts taken off for us, and our subscriber count has been jumping pretty solid. To give you an idea, I looked at the hey Jonathan Chong, I got to talk to you in a second too. I'm glad you're here. I looked at my channel views just a few minutes ago before this stream, and my channel views were 25,000 channel views in the last 48 hours. So gives you an idea, and it's been kind of consistent like that. So I'm grateful to God for looking down on us and blessing us and the people that are finding our channel. But I just kind of wanted to throw that out there because I'm sure if anybody's paying attention to us would know we were at 26 something just the other day, and we've been consistently picking up, 30, 40, 60 subscribers overnight each night, and it's been great. For the you can see it's still going there. So if we kick up some tonight, that's why. I also think we also had Scooter and Noah both share us out in their social medias, and that's also helped us. I had three people that followed me today that sent me a note saying, "Hey, I'm a fan of Scooter. I followed because he told us on his socials to do that." So I guess God's coming around. So I'm pretty excited about it, and hopefully we can transition some of the people that are following us on Shorts over into here with us here over on Dialogues on Friday night and Triple C as well. Um, on a sad note, on a sad note, and I have permission to talk about this. On a sad note, I want to ask everyone to please keep Jeff Condon in your thoughts. Yeah, we are Wednesday, so it would have been last night, I believe it was. Elizabeth Hanson, hello, welcome in. I think it was last night. Jeff sent me a note that his mother has passed away and gone to heaven. So we love Jeff. He's such an important part of this community. His character, his comedy. He's been a big supporter of Preston and for me, and he's a friend. Most importantly, he's a friend. He's somebody that I love to talk with off screen. So hey, Main Street Nick, good to see you, buddy. So please, prayers for Jeff That's just one good dude, and I know what it's like to lose a parent. It's not easy. So a lot of love for him as you see him out there. All right, I think that's everything we've got. I think I'm caught up on everything. I want to get Amy in here and get rolling with her. So and we could talk about the community thing, and I'll share this video with you and all this stuff. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this young lady has been around this community quite a bit. She's interviewed on our channel several times. She is one of the few Steeler fans that I actually really, really enjoy hanging out and talking with because she never does the zippity doo Doug, in my face with the Steelers. We can always talk a good game. She does a great job with her channel, with her morning jokes that she does and her trivia contests. And if you ever get a chance to sit down and get to know her, which I've had a chance to at the recent meetups that we've done over the last couple of years, she is just an awesome person. Joining us tonight for the first time here for Two Truths and a Lie. Hello, Amy. Welcome in.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
We're excited that you're here. We're going to have some fun. We were talking about some of the Steelers stuff that's going on, and we all agree that Ron Caruso will probably be at the Steelers camp with you in some type of socks and attire, making some loud noises. So
Yeah, new outfit kit.
a new cape for sure. All right,
Yeah.
so our plan is we're gonna go through some community stuff quick. I'm gonna try to buzz through it here, and then we're gonna play some Two Truths and a Lie with Amy. We're gonna play for some great points tonight. Jonathan Chong, I need you to send me on direct message, whether you're on, send me your link for your Venmo or PayPal. So Jonathan was one of the winners. He was due to get a gift card, but it's going to cost me almost double to mail him the gift card. So instead of doing that, Jonathan. I'm just gonna send you the $25 on Venmo or PayPal. Gift cards went out tonight for Vicky Gillespie. That'll cover her. Stacy and Gloria's, yours went out, and then Debbie donated hers back to the meetup. Thank you, Debbie. But Stacy and Gloria, your stuff went out. We're going to work for some prizes today. I think as it's Amy, we'll have to pick a good Steeler number. We'll make that the points. Maybe it's 7. Maybe Big Ben. Maybe that'll be the points tonight. So we'll do something like that. Maybe Big Ben, and then what was Franco? 32. That's a lot.
32.
Yeah,
Terry
a lot.
Bradshaw was 12.
Bradshaw was 12. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it all the first 4 numbers are going to be worth 7 points, and the last one will be worth 12 when we get to that. So we'll make it a Steeler night here in honor of you being here with me. So, all right, let's get over. We're going to jump over to the community section here and talk about all the stuff we got going on in the community. Mine should be there Friday. I saw it on the postal thing. There you go. There you go. It is on the way. And Preston also stuck something else in the box for you, Stacy, just so you know. I saw him doing it. He didn't tell me. I just saw him doing it. All right, coming up this Sunday. We all know him. We all love him. I have no idea what he's going to want to talk about or the questions that we're going to have. He is the official representative of the Bahamas now. He's the official spokesperson of the Bahamas. It is Ron Caruso. It's going to be a great interview. If you're not familiar with Ron, Amy, I know you've had a chance to interact with Ron. He's absolutely hysterical.
Yes, he's pretty funny, a nice guy, but it'll be fun to see what antics he brings to the show. And check out his shorts with his son, Main Street Nick.
Yep, we're going to talk all about that on Sunday. So Ron Caruso in-house, make sure you are with us Sunday night at 6 o'clock. It is going to be a blast talking with Ron. News and merch this coming week. Let everybody know that we've got, who do we have coming in? John Day at the Parks. John Day at the Parks will be coming in and sitting with us on Friday night to hang out for news and merch. So that's going to be a fun time. And, news and merch is one of our key things, but we've had some stuff going on recently that I kind of want to let everybody know about. So one, let's talk about Mr. Joel Payne here tonight. Joel is working hard at getting this movie up and off the realm. If you saw the night that he was on with us with news and merch, he talked about this short film that he is making. And I want to play the video real quick. Here is the trailer for it, and then I will talk about it for a second when we come back here.
Long before I would be known as the Santa Claus, There is a wondrous place. There is a magical fable about the first elf. It's a short film.
It is a short film. Grandma Grover, I hope you feel better as well there. So please make sure, mods, that you're dropping Amy's link continuously throughout the chat, throughout the tonight's show into the chat. We can also drop Joel Payne's link. Here's the deal, guys. He is basically funding a lot of the preparatory stuff with this to get it ready. He is meeting with a lot of big locations to try to get it off the ground. You can do a Patreon for $5 and really help him out. If you do it, you got a chance to have your name in the movie. He's going to name elves. Excuse me. He's going to name elves after all the people that are supporting him through Patreon. I'm over there. If you'd like to do it, we'd love to have you over there. Joel is a great guy. You will get consistent updates on the movie. I get an update every afternoon on email from him about the movie. Amy, it looks really good for a Christmas movie type thing.
Yes, it actually looks really intriguing. So it'll be something I definitely would watch.
It's going to be fun.
Let's see.
So, moderators, if we can drop his Patreon link in there, and if people want to jump on it and help, they can do that. Pitts, great to see you. Welcome in here. So I wanted to highlight that. Then I wanted to talk for a second here about James Warda. Let me bring Amy in because I didn't have that set up. So I'll be ready here. There we go. Debbie Thunert, hello. I want to talk about James Warda for a second, everybody. We interviewed him just a little bit ago, a couple weeks ago on the channel. He's written this book, How Does Disney Do That? It is really good. Disney is 100% behind it. They've had him at several different events pushing and promoting the book. They've even asked him to write a second follow-up to it, and he has agreed to do that. So this book that he's doing, the follow-up, is about how Disney affects all of us at home. Now, I'm going to play a quick video and show you what James is doing. James is going to give you an opportunity to get into the book if you'd like to. And he's only doing this for our Disney community right here on the Pete McDivitt Shows. Let me play this real quick. We'll be right back.
"57-year-old guy on a Disney ride crying." So, after a few more moments, I realized I was feeling this feeling of like wonder. And I realized it was childlike wonder, and we don't get to experience that much as adults. Right. So I got off the ride, was walking out. I remember it exactly in my head going, how does Disney do that?
Disney's gone to your heart before they went to your head. Little things that you don't even know were in place, but you felt it.
I did over at Norway, we redid the bakery, and I did the interior of the bakery, and a girl from Norway came back from holiday, and she came back and she said, "You know what? This reminds me of my grandmother's house."
We go to the dinner, and dessert is coming out. At this point, there's a bit of a presentation, and all the staff comes out, and suddenly Mickey comes out. And my 3-year-old nephew stands up, and he's pointing, and he's so excited he can barely get the words out. He's pointing, and he says, "He's here! He's here!" And he turns to my mother and says, "I didn't know he'd be here!" And he's just beside himself. And at that moment, my mother just turns and looks, and I can see her. She's starting to well up a little bit, and she said, "With everything it took to get everyone here, all the time, the cost, the scheduling, that makes it worth it."
So, what you got to bring Aim in here, so I didn't have that set up. There you go, Aim. So here's the deal, everybody. He's writing this second book, and all you got to do to submit your story of how Disney has affected your life or what it's done for your life is go over to howdoesdisneydothat howdoesdisneydo.com. Pretty simple. Howdoesdisneydo.com. And click up in the top right, it says submit your story. Submit your story. And once you do that, just say, hey, I'm with the Pete McDevitt Show, and he will put you and your name into the book as part of that. It's pretty cool. Hey, we can, our community can be recognized in a book here that's going to be promoted by Disney.
Yes, it sounds like it'll be really interesting and get to see what others have to say.
I'm really, really excited about it for what I feel it can do. So Jen says she can't wait to see how many of us get quoted. Yeah, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, go over there, click it, tell them your story. You got time. Doesn't have to be done tonight, but this is an opportunity for our community, our Disney community, not just the Pete McDevitt Show, our Disney community out there to tell their story. And I hope a lot of people go do it. And there's a lot of selections for the book. And when it comes out, I hope to see a lot of your names in there. Tonio Tower, welcome in. Kendrick, welcome in as well. So exciting stuff as we go through here. All right, let me go down here. I think I got to get rid of this one. So that's the James one there. All right. If you didn't see it the other night, we sat with Scooter and talked with him. He was absolutely incredible, an amazing interview. Were you familiar with his work, Amy, before? But have you
Yes, watching other people go around Epcot, especially this year, there was a couple paintings that he had that I was like, wow, that's really cool. And I have seen his tent. I've only been once to the arts festival, but I've seen his tent.
He does an amazing job and just a down to earth guy. Hey, JG, welcome in. So if you didn't see the interview the other night, please do me a favor, go over and check it out. You can watch the replay 100%. All right, coming up here on Dialogues, just to let you know in the next couple of weeks as we try to do, I'm going to buzz through it. Jason Christman is coming. If you love Star Wars, this is your guy. Absolutely. You see his tattoo right there on his arm of the Falcon, which is, I couldn't even do a tattoo, but that's amazing. I mean, he does works like this with the bounty hunters. I saw this piece I saw in Disney, and it was unbelievable in person. It got so much attention. Of course, this is Han Solo with the carbonite. You can get these pieces. We're going to talk with Jason Christman coming up here next June 17th. So about a month away, about a month of May, Jason Christman right here on the channel. Not following too far in the next couple of weeks, June the 3rd, 2 weeks prior, just a couple weeks away. Stacy Lambaris will be here. I've been highlighting her for a couple weeks, and just to show a couple of her quick pieces. Young Jedi Adventures. If you watch that cartoon or that animated feature as it is now, as it's called, they're never cartoons anymore. She is one of the lead illustrators on that and does an absolutely amazing job. Amy, look at this. I love Small World. Look at the color on that piece.
Yeah, that's very bright and whimsical.
Yeah,
really
beautiful.
like
And then you never see pieces on the with
Tiki bird.
Jose with Tiki and everything. It's just so
Yeah,
smooth.
that is really nice. I would get something like that.
And she's got so much more. And we're going to show all of that coming up here in just a couple weeks. Next Tuesday, it's Martin Shu. I hope I'm saying it right. I'll find out if I need to be corrected when I talk with Martin. Preston actually found this artist. We were down at the Festival of the Arts, and Preston was pointing out two of his Mickey pieces that were just spectacular. We went over and talked to him, and I said, hey, I apologize. I wasn't familiar with you before, but wow, you're great. And we told him what we do here, and he agreed to do an interview. He just got back from a tour of Japan with his art. And I mean, look at that. Look at that piece. Wow. Just the colors and everything, just so simple and peaceful with that. Here's one of his Orange Bird pieces that was featured down.
Oh, that's cute.
That was featured in the American Pavilion. When we were there, I saw that. And then here's another one here with Grogu. That's just amazing. So he does some incredible stuff. We're going to talk with him coming up here in just a little bit. August meetup. Amy's going to be there August 7th to the 10th. Final payments are due tomorrow on the 15th, so I can start doing everything. I'm going to go buy the Oriole tickets on Friday is my plan. So once I do that, it's no turning back. And we're really excited about it. I can't wait. How many of those have you been to? We've had 3. Have you been to all 3?
All 3.
All three. Amy is an OG. All
Mhm.
3 of them. I've loved that. You know, that's awesome. That you've taken the time to feel that it's valued in that. That means a lot, Amy. Thank you.
You're
Um,
welcome.
the sponsors for the event, here they are. Here's your silver sponsors for the event. You see the names on the right hand side. All these people have donated and helped us to get so many great. We're going to have so many fantastic door prizes. Everybody's going to get one that comes to the event, and they're going to be some really nice stuff in there. I'm not going to beat that dog on what it is, but there's just a ton. I've got like Amy. I think you see my garage before. I think I've got like 23 large bins of
Oh
stuff.
wow,
Oh
that's
my
a lot
God.
of stuff.
It's unbelievable. So it's going to be a great time, and we're looking forward to that. Just a reminder that we're going to be streaming live from the parks starting June 4th. June 4th. Okay, good deal. June 4th, I'm going to be streaming live from the parks for that week with Preston at different times, primarily in the evening. Jennifer Caruso is going to be doing a bunch of morning stuff before me. Zippity Doo Doug's going to be broadcasting down there with us. Going to be a good time and do that. But on Flag Day, which is very important to me, which is the 14th of June, that'll be a Saturday. We are going to broadcast. I'm going to turn off all monetization that day. No super chats, no super nothing, and we're going to raise money for a great cause, and that's the Semper Fi, America's Fund. Anytime between now and that day, and during the stream that you donate $20, you will get entered in. I've got close to $400 worth of prizes: Loungefly bags, lug bags, mugs, signed autographed books from people like Noah from Noah's Fine Arts and James Warda. I've got one of the Tally the Elf shirts. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
From Mouse Marketplace. We've got a ton of prizes that we're going to give away. So you can donate now. It's live for a cause. This is a beautiful thumbnail that was made by Monorail Molly, and every time. So if you do $40, you get 2 entries. If you do $200, you're going to get what 8, I don't know, 8, 10. You get 10 of them. So again, we want to reward and give back to everybody that is supporting the event and trying to do that. And we hope that you'll be a part of that. We're very excited. Of course, the organization does benefit the critically ill, sick, and injured service members, which is a prominent cause. Every dollar goes directly to them. 97 cents of every dollar goes directly to the soldiers, and it is fully tax deductible for you. And we've raised a little over $4,000 already. That's Ryan Rowe and Jen, myself, and Preston up at the Hall of Fame not too long ago, and but we've raised a little over 4,000. So anyway, I think we're on a good path to do some good things for
Yes.
some soldiers here.
Yes, it is.
We're very excited about that. So, all right, before I go over and hit these channels real quick, and when we get ready to do our 2 truths and a lie, I wanted to share this with everybody. So I'm going to kind of talk through it real quick. This video, I took it today. I've had a lot of people asking me about this journey and how we do things. And for those who don't know, you have to get updated legs at different points. And I was at a point where I was having trouble with my legs because I kind of advanced past it. My body had changed a little bit since it. So the company's working with me and we're getting brand new legs. So this was with the video I'm going to show you, and I'll talk through it here. I turned the volume down on it so nobody had to listen to me talking with the prosthetic guy. So basically what we're doing, that's my right leg, and that's my vinyl covering that goes over my leg. It's a protected area to keep my leg protected when it's in my prosthetic. And what he's doing is he's going to put this plastic bag over top of it, okay? And then he's going to put another soft cloth over top of that. And this is so that he's basically going to measure out or identify key points on my leg. And then you're going to see they're doing a 3D build up to build my next leg. So this is how they do it. He's going to put this over and tuck it in. He and I are actually talking about the channel right now, what it's doing, and going to Disney because he's a Disney fan and everything. So they've got this white cloth on there, this plastic on there. And you're going to see in a minute, he's kind of checking. He's trying to feel where certain pieces of my leg are, my tibia ends, my fibia and all that. He's going to bring a pen in here and he's going to start marking it off. Okay. He's going to start marking it off so that where it touches my prosthetic, it doesn't hurt my leg. Like that's my kneecap he's circling. So to know where the kneecap position needs to be. Under there, he's trying to figure out where the spot is that the prosthetic should touch my knee without doing it. That's he's marking right there. Then he'll go along the outsides and he'll start marking the outside of my tibia and my fibia where they are and where the pressure points are so that they can build this prosthetic cone that goes over my leg so that I can walk. Now, with this next leg, it'll be kind of where it flexes to more of a roticulating action, and I'll be able to jog a little bit or push a little bit. So he's finishing off marking on that. But where it gets really cool here is in a minute, as soon as he finishes marking all the pressure points off to build the cup, and that's what he's doing, he's going to pull out a 3D gun, and he's going to scan my leg and build the actual piece to be made through the 3D. This is something brand new to the technology that's come within the last, I think, like year, because it wasn't like this when I first got my legs. This is all kind of brand new. And I was like, hey, let me show this real quick. So now he's got it all marked off, all the pressure points. That's what he's doing right there, checking it. And then just about done. He's got to mark the back of it. And now he's going to go get the gun. And that's where he'll start scanning this. And then I'll show you at the end where it comes up on the computer and creates this 3D, it'll create my leg in a 3D image, basically. So he's got the gun out now talking to me about, hey, this isn't, can't do anything, can't hurt your eyes or anything. Hey, Susan. And I'm just waiting for it to start now. I'll show you the gun too in a minute. So he's bringing it over and you're going to see it start flickering and scanning as it's scanning my leg. I'll pull back the camera so you can see that's the actual gun right there that's going to go around and scan the whole leg. This is about another 20 seconds long. So he's scanning the top of it, and then he's going to go around to the left side and scan that side of it right there. Now he's trying to get the underneath. And then I'll show you right here on the computer that's up there. You can see on the screen, that's the actual prosthetic part that goes over my leg. Right there, just created it. He'll go in and he'll clean it up. He'll puts a couple of different measurements into it, and basically they'll go to the back room and they'll start designing my leg within the next 20 minutes after me being there. So that's the end of the video. I just wanted to share. People have been asking, so it's kind of unique. Also, everybody knows my affiliation with the military. If you look on the left side of your screen there, right below me, that is the graphics that will be on my leg, on my cup of my leg there. I haven't had anything on that before. I've always left it plain, but it's got "We the People" from the Constitution, and it's got the American flag. So that graphic will be on my leg. I thought that was kind of interesting, Amy, that, to share with people. And it's a whole new world for me with everything.
Yeah, it looks really interesting, and it'll be neat to see what the final product looks like and everything.
Yeah, it takes 2 weeks to put that piece to develop that piece and let it harden and the acrylic to go and everything it's got to go. And then I go back in there in 2 weeks and they basically take my legs that I have now kind of apart, kind of rebuild the whole thing. They got to rebuild sockets and everything for it. I'll be there for like 2 to 3 hours. And then, so I don't know if I'll have the new pieces for when I'm in Disney, but I may have them for right when I get back. So kind of cool. Yeah. All right. We highlight new channels over here that we find. We do that on Sundays. If you'd like to go back to this past Sunday's show, you can check out these great channels before we go over and play some Two Truths and a Lie. This past week, we highlighted the Monorail Rider with 260 some subscribers. Great channel name there. We highlighted Disney Ears Forever out of California. They're out doing some 70th anniversary stuff right now. Disney in Ohio. Yes, there is Disney. It's in Ohio, and you can do it right there. Check out Disney in Ohio, everybody. We highlighted the Park Prodigy. Very cool little logo right there. Right there. And the last one we highlighted was Skywalker Pan. Again, if you go back to this past Sunday's Insomniacs, you can find all of their links. We talk about their subscribers, their channel views, their top videos, their playlists. We give you a full in-depth recap of their description of their channel, talk about where they can be found on social media. It's our way of highlighting and helping other channels as we do. So, hey, Go over there this past Sunday and check it out. We're always up for helping other channels out there. Amy, did you get nervous when you were writing your 2 truths and your lies?
Yeah, and it was kind of hard to come up with different things of
It's
of
it's it's
my
unique and
life and everything.
it's cool. Well, we're gonna have some fun with it now. Let's head over. It's 2 truths and a lie, everybody. We're gonna have.
I've got 3 stories, a twist inside. 2 are true, 1's a lie. Can you decide? Listen closely, pay attention keen. Guess the truth and win a prize. I mean, 2 truths and a lie. It's a game of fun. Can you spot the fake before
All right. 2 truths and a lie coming up here. Let me bring up the scorecard. We'll talk about our friend there in just a little bit. This is our scorecard after the first week of playing the game. We restarted. Everybody's fresh. You got to be here on Wednesday nights to play the game. That's the key. If you're out doing other things or miss shows, you're going to miss the opportunity for the points that we're going to play for. I want to thank Mana Ramali for coming up with the concept of the show, and Paul Engel for being the sole sponsor of it. Paul's an amazing guy, big part of our community, huge part of my channel, and a good friend. And he is working on content on his channel. Debbie dropped his links. If you're not following Paul, man, give him a shot. Check it out. Do it. Well, power went out. Guess work's done. Well, hang with us, Chris. Hang with us. We were glad you're here. So, all right, these are the top point getters right now after the first week. I thought we had a good time with that, and hopefully we'll get some more points in there. Amy is in there, and she's not eligible for points tonight. So since she's coming on as a guest this year, I'm going to do something a little bit different. There's 5 questions that we're doing tonight, and I'm going to give Amy 4 points for every one. So, John, when you do your points tonight, Amy gets 20 points for being here tonight. And if she stumps anybody, that means that everybody gets the answer wrong. Not one person gets it right. Everybody this year will be eligible for 20 bonus points as well. So it's a good time. So thank you, John. We get that. Again, we're going to play for 7 points on the first 4 and 12 points on the last one. If you're new to our show, this is how we do it. Our guest has provided us with 10 true statements and 5 lies. We're going to read them in groups of 3. And you will have to pick out which is the lie. You are looking for the lie. You're only looking for the number 1, 2, or 3. If you put anything else in there, if you add multiple answers, if you try to play kindergarten roulette with me, we will just move you on out. I don't have time for that. We want to have a good time here. There will be timing on it. When I call out the timing, I will start counting it down from 7 seconds. So do not sit and wait. If you get knocked out because of the stop signs go up, I can't do anything about that. Any questions, Miss Amy, before we go?
Oh no, let's
Ready?
go at it.
All right,
Everybody's
let's go at it. All right.
waiting.
Let's get stop signs up there first. I was trying to find more of my game show music here, but haven't been able to find as much of that. Let's see. Maybe this. Nope, I don't like that. Nope, I don't like that at all. I need to find some more of my game show music. Super enthused. Nope. Just let me see here. Oh, there's one. Here we go. We'll bring that up there. All right. Stop signs are up. Amy's going to read 3 statements. Get ready. Amy, segment 1. What do you got?
I worked at Heinz Field for Pitt and Steelers.
Okay.
I was a softball player.
Okay.
I worked at the Hollywood Studios Brown Derby.
Ooh, okay. 3 statements. Which one is the lie? Worked at Heinz Field for Pitt and Steelers. 7 points for the first 4, John. 12 on the last. Worked at Heinz Field, number 1. Was a softball player, number 2. Worked at Hollywood Studios Brown Derby. 1, 2, or 3. 7 points out there available. Drop your answers in now. We got some 1s. We got some 2s. We got some 3s already going in. I love it. A lot of people playing the game tonight. A lot of people playing the game. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop signs up. My triple threat of moderators that are helping me tonight. Mike Wheeler, I know you're listening somewhere. I need a soundbite. What is the soundbite I needed? I was talking about it today on the baseball stream. Oh, I need something with can you smell what the Rock is cooking? I need you to find that for me. I know you're listening somewhere, or you will be, or Rogers will find you or something. Okay. We got the answers up there. We're going to find out. So, which one is the lie, Miss Amy?
I worked at the Hollywood Studios Brown Derby.
Number 3 is the lie. So let's take a look at who got it right first. Stacy Rogers got it right. Monorail Molly got it right. Joe Watchbrick, Jason Thibodeau, Jonathan Chong, Fred O'Malley, Keith Winter. Neil got it. Susan Silva got it. Vicky Gillespie got it. Blake got it. Debbie Bernfeld, Epcot Forever. Lamont Gray. Boy, big crowd. Mike Beachman got it. Grandma Grover, Detroit Diz. Congratulations. That's some nice people getting the numbers today. So, did you ever work at Disney at all, Amy?
Yes, I worked in Hollywood Studios, but at the Hollywood and Vine and Primetime Cafe.
Okay, Hollywood and Vine. There you go. Something new about Amy. If you didn't know about it, she is a former cast member, so definitely give her the love right there. I love that. I knew that was the lie because Amy was a cousin. Was a cousin? You're not a cousin with her anymore? Did you divorce her?
When I left the Primetime Cafe,
Oh, okay.
that's what
Gotcha.
she's talking about.
Okay, that's what she thought. I was thinking if you can divorce, if you can divorce Rogers, boy, she might be in trouble getting people fired up. Played softball. How long did you play softball?
I played from middle school through high school,
Nice,
all the way through high school.
nice.
Yeah, I didn't. I looked at the collegiate level, but I decided not to.
Okay, cool. All right. So, speaking of collegiate, I should have told everybody too. Preston at his school today got recognized as a student athlete, and they did a whole committal thing at the school, which was really cool. So, I meant to tell everybody about that too, about Preston as well. I'm so proud of what he's doing here. Let's talk about Heinz Field. I'm not surprised you work there. You live up there. What a cool thing! I'd love to work at the stadiums. That had to be fun.
Yes, it was fun. I was a ticket taker for
Okay,
all the Pitt games and Steeler games
nice.
and collected tickets, and then sometimes I would fill in as ushering
Now,
as an usher.
were you like me? Were you ticked off when they took the Heinz name off the building?
Yeah, in a way I was, yes, because
Okay.
it makes it look different, the
Yes.
aesthetic.
I'm still calling it Heinz Field. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah,
Scallywag Steve can get mad at me all he wants. It's Heinz Field.
yeah.
I will say too, and I've said this publicly because I know everybody knows I'm a Ravens fan. Heinz Field was an awesome place to see a game. The Hall of Fame in there, inside the stadium, your Hall of Fame is fantastic. They did a
Yes.
really good job with that. The actual Super Bowl Lombardi trophies are out there in cases for people to see and everything. They did a really good job with that. But I hate that stupid Renegade song. I hate it with a passion. Everybody's screaming in my face. So, all right. That's some good points that we're giving out there. Let's get ready for our second one. Let's get stop signs up and do segment number 2. Segment number 2. Oh, this one's going to be tough. This one's going to be tough. Somebody wake up Caruso. There we go. Jonathan, Stacy. I got to wake up Jennifer Caruso to get her to do it. All right, there we go. 3 statements. One of them's a lie. Miss Amy, go ahead.
I have been to Italy.
Okay.
I have been to Lithuania,
Okay.
and I have been to England.
Oh, where in the world is Amy like Waldo? You have to figure that out. She's been to Italy. Number 1, she's been to Lithuania. Number 2, she's been to England. Number 3, which one is the lie? 1, 2, or 3? This is a tough one. This is a tough one. We got some 1s in the chat already. We got a 3 in the chat already. Got a 3. We got a 2. All right. We got a little bit of everything going in here right now. Everybody's dropping their answers in. Dropping their answers in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me some stop signs up. Baker is in. Baker is in. He's in there. In like Flynn. There we go. Stop signs are up. Good job, everybody. Jump back over to here. All right. Miss Amy, where have you not been? What is the lie?
I have not been to Italy.
You have not been to Italy. Number 1 is the lie for 7 points out there. Let's see who gets the points. Getting 7 points on this one, Tony Tower, T. Marie's Place, Stacy Rogers, Theme Park Giant, Susan Silva, Magic Adventures, Jill Watchford got it, Jonathan Chong got it, Vicky Gillespie, Debbie Bernfeld, Magical Mike got it, Mike Beachman, Debbie Thunert, Kendrick, Keith Winter, and the Disney Baker all got it. Wow, that's a lot of people getting that. I'm surprised. I thought this one would be stumping everybody here. So you've never been to Italy. Is that somewhere you'd want to go?
Yes, the only time I actually was in Italy was our plane refueled
Okay.
on our way home, but that doesn't really count because
Yeah.
you didn't get off the airplane.
Okay.
But yeah, it is on my bucket list, and especially after seeing all the different history being made recently.
Yes, and I'm not gonna let you count Italy in Epcot. That doesn't count. I'm not gonna. I know you're
No.
gonna try to count that. You've been to Lithuania and England. Talk to me about those.
Well, Lithuania was a mission trip that I went on.
Okay.
It was about helping out at a summer camp for the week.
Nice.
The gentleman who ran it through my church, the overall church, he was looking for people to come and help out with a summer type camp, and
Okay.
it was in Berzai, Lithuania, and we spent the week doing games with the kids, Bible stories. Got to do a little bit of sightseeing, but not as much as I had
Right.
hoped. Saw the hillside with all the crosses that they have there,
That's great
and
stuff.
just learning the history of what actually, because they still speak Russian. Some people still speak Russian, some Lithuania, and some English. So
Okay. That's pretty cool. And then you went to England as well.
yes, I went on they call it a John Wesley Heritage Tour. He's a founder of Methodism,
Okay.
and we followed his footsteps around England. Plus, then we did go see where Shakespeare was, and then the town where the church was bombed out during World War II.
World War II, right?
Yeah, it just went out of my mind, but I remember. But and went to London and Bristol, so we went from one coast to the other.
Nice. Did you see Big Ben?
Yes.
Did you do the Chevy Chase line? Big Ben, Parliament. Come on, kids.
Yeah, we kind of did that. Yes.
I think you have to do that when you go to England and see Big Ben. I think that's part of the deal. So I love that. All right, cool. All right, so good points given out on that one there. Let's get some more points up on the board. And let's go to segment number 3. Segment 3, let's get some stop signs up. Jason Thibodeau would like to know if you went to Dresden.
No.
Okay. No Dresden.
No, we flew into Latvia, so I was in that country, and then we went over across the border.
Okay. Very cool. Hey,
Versailles.
that's more than I've done. That's awesome, Amy. I love it. All right, our stop signs are up. 7 points each. 3 statements coming. You're going to try to pick the lie. When we're done this, we're going to take a break for a quick second, talk to Amy about her channel and all that, and have some fun with her for a few minutes here. So let's go. 3 statements. Oh boy, this is interesting. Let's figure out what it is. Amy?
I bungee jumped at an amusement park.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I rappelled off the stadium at Slippery Rock.
Good college. Okay.
I have visited Hershey and Harrisburg.
Okay. So you visited Hershey and Harrisburg. Hershey's a great place to go. Kind of exciting there. You repelled the stadium at Slippery Rock. Great college. I have a family member that went to the Rock, as they call it. And then I bungee jumped at an amusement park. Interesting. All right, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Tina, are you just guessing in the blue? I'm just curious. 1, 2, or 3. We got a lot of 1s, a lot of 2s, a lot of 3s already. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Maybe 1, 2s, and 3s. A lot of answers going up in there. A lot of answers going up in there. 1, 2s, or 3s. All right, I'm going to count it down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get the stop signs up. Stop signs up. There we go. All right. Which one is the lie, Amy?
I bungee jumped at an amusement park.
Number 1 is the lie. Number 1 is the lie. T. Marie's Place gets it. Pitch Tastes Good got it. Jill Watchbrick got it. Susan Silva got it. Magic Adventures got it. Jason Thibodeau got it. Keith Winter, Debbie Thunert, Theme Park Giant. Not a ton on that one. So have you ever bungee jumped at all?
No, the only thing I've ever done was a sky coaster type of thing where they strapped you in a
Okay.
thing, but that's not bungee jumping.
No, that's a little bit different. Okay. Talk to me about rappelling off the stadium at Slippery Rock. Did you just have nothing better to do one day and just went crazy?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, it was something with the Slippery Rock has a really good ROTC program, and
Okay. Yes, they
they
do.
were sponsoring an event and kind of went around to actually show people what they do for their ROTC and everything like that. And so I went up to the stadium, and you started at a lower level, and then you had the option if you wanted to go up to the top of it and rappel down. And I decided to do it. It was pretty scary at first, but then,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome, though. I mean, you've had some great experiences. Okay. And of course, I know, obviously live in Pittsburgh, but uh, when you visited Hershey and Harrisburg, there's a little story behind that, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Tell me the
Um,
story.
yes, we were out there for a high school football all-star game, and because my dad was helping out with the coaches and various
Okay.
things for the Pennsylvania team, and my mom and I had gone out a couple days earlier so we could go enjoy the park and go into the state capitol. And my mom actually went to nursing school with one of the state treasurers for Pennsylvania,
Okay.
and my mom's like, "Oh, we should go over to the office and I should go see if I could say hi to my friend and everything." And I kept saying to her, "Nah, I don't think we're never going to get past anybody like security or
Security and all
whatever."
right.
Yeah. And they let us go up to the elevator. And I said, "We're not going to get to the secretary's going to be like, they're not there." And we actually got off the elevator, and the person was standing in the hallway talking to other people in the building and recognized my mom.
Wow.
And yeah, and they really hadn't seen each other for like a while. And she turned around and recognized my mom, like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" and everything, and invited us into the office of
Well,
the
that's
state
very
treasurer's
cool.
office.
Well, that's a
Yes.
great little story. I love it. I love it. Of course, Hershey's such a great area too. Great
Yes.
area of Pennsylvania and everything that's up there. I love going to Hershey. Let's talk for a little bit about your channel, and let me give everybody kind of just an update and overview about Amy's channel. Please drop the links in there, moderators, for Amy's channel. Again, if you're not following her, I ask you please do. Amy's channel has 3,600 plus subscribers on her channel right now, on there. And her recap says, "Hey, we are a channel geared towards adults 14 and over. We explore all things Disney, Universal, Florida, Pennsylvania, and surrounding area attractions, adventures, and merchandise and pins. she also talks about keeping it clean over there and having fun, which you should do and follow that. Of course, Amy's channel right now over there, she has 2,700 videos, 2,710 videos, and 1,344,000 plus video views on her channel. One of the great things I love about Amy's channel is your magic trivia. You do a great job with that. Tell everybody about that trivia. It's tonight, Wednesday nights. I heard that you were having a good show. I had 3 people reach out to me today and say, Amy's trivia is really good tonight. Get over here. And I was in the middle of, I was tied up in the middle of something. I couldn't. But tell everybody about it. It is a great show.
Yes. Sometimes I'll just go with basic general questions of trivia. I do use some game cards, and that helps a lot. And I know a lot of people like the 80s and 90s, so I find like different card sets that do that. Or sometimes I'll Google and try to find fresher questions.
Right.
And then sometimes, like this evening, since we did celebrate Star Wars weekend last week or 2 weeks ago,
Right.
I didn't really get to do anything, so I gave them a choice of doing whoever got the first place got to choose either Star Wars or pop culture. And some of the guys that I thought were going to pick the Star Wars surprised me and stuck with the pop culture. So,
Okay. I love it.
That if they got it, then that's what they wanted was the Star Wars. So
That's what they want. You also have a lot of other items out there. Your videos from around you locally. You go to a lot of music events and different events around you. Guys, you can find Disney stuff over there from different rides and attractions. And what else am I missing? Amy, I feel like I'm missing something with everything that you do. What else am I missing from your content over there?
Sometimes we feature around Pittsburgh. There's a local amusement park, Kennywood Park.
Okay.
So, and I'll visit some different other areas of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I also have done, I found different books with fun facts. So that's where the morning. And then one time I found a joke book on a sale rack, and I thought, hey, this might be fun to kind of do.
And those you're doing in the morning, right?
Quick thing. Yes. As a
Du-
quick, like, hey, good morning, here's some jokes. And there were a few people that followed along in the chat if I caught them before they started work and everything.
Doug loves those. Doug tells me when I talk to him in the morning, did you hear Amy's jokes? They were great this morning. So keep an eye on Amy's channel. Guys, some great playlists over here. She does lives from time to time from around the area. Her trivia is great on Wednesday nights. And I encourage everybody to check it out. I'd like to file a petition. I'm pretty sure that Movie Mania Nick is using Google to answer his questions, and I'd like to file the petition now against Movie Mania Nick, especially since he's not here to defend himself. So
okay, duly noted.
Jonathan Chong says always great trivia. Sean says Amy has some great lives and content. Absolutely, a lot of love for you in the park as well. It should be. Neil says Amy is nice. Why is she trying to trick my brain? Well, Neil, it's not that hard to do with you. Oh, see, yeah. Baker says Nick taught him to do that also. So there you go. There you go. So, but definitely go check out Amy's channel, everybody. You'll definitely.
Yeah, and I also do marching band shows sometimes for people that like music.
That's cool. Yeah, because I've tuned in a couple of times where you've been out at it was like community events where they be up on a community stage or something and just play. It's really cool. I mean, I've enjoyed some of your content, and I hope others go over and take a view at it too. Take some time to do that over there. All right, let's come back over into here. We're going to go segment number 4, and this will be for 7 points again. Stop signs up now, Miss Caruso. I know I threw a curveball when I went over there and started. She was ready to go this time. I can't wait till we're talking to Ron on Sunday about the best makeout locations in West Palm Beach. He told me we could. I think. Did he tell me that? I think Ron told me that. Maybe it wasn't Ron, but I don't know. We'll find out. The Crusoes have been together a long time. They're a great couple. Yes. They go out. They go out. There's Ron knows about the makeout locations. Do you know how he knows about them?
No, I don't.
Regina Erie tells him when she's down there. Regina Erie is, down there and comes into town in all of her little outfit from being, on the airplane and doing that. And, she goes up to, it's all kind of stuff. It's a whole thing. So. All right, let's do it. 3 statements. Pick out the lie. 1, 2, or 3.
I walked with lions.
Okay.
I walked with penguins.
Okay.
I rode a camel and an elephant.
Have you been hanging out with Kelsey Elizabeth? What is go? I walked with lions. I walked with penguins. Number 2. I rode a camel and an elephant. Number 3. 1, 2, or 3. Which one is the lie? Oh, that is why it's like a Kelsey Elizabeth hangout on a Friday night. Okay.
Yeah, she does bring up interesting places.
Oh, she's always got something going. I can't keep up with her. All right, we got a lot of 1s, a lot of 2s. We got a 3. We got some 2s. We got some 1s. Everybody's dropping their answers in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, Mark F., welcome in. 1. Stop signs going up. See, I love how YouTube's going in and cleaning out all the bots from the different thing, because I've dropped like 11 subscribers. But that's what I want. I don't want bots in here. They don't watch anything. Get rid of them.
Yeah.
I'm glad YouTube does it. All right, there. Stop signs are up. All right, Amy. Which animal? I want to know which one is the lie, but I'm nervous here because you do know that Stephanie Keel made out with a camel, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, where's my picture? Hold on. Do I have it? Nope, that's not it. Oh, I don't know where that picture is. Hold on. Now I want to go find it. Before you tell us, now I want to go find it. Is it over here? Triple C show. No, that's not it. I don't think. I think that's a show. Nope, that's the show there. Is it over here? Did I get rid of that picture? Please tell me I didn't get rid of that picture. All right, I'm going to go find that picture.
They're saying it was a giraffe.
Oh, that's right. It was a giraffe. It wasn't a camel. That's right. You guys are right. All right. Sorry. I got excited. They all look the same to me. What's the lie, Miss Amy?
I walked with penguins.
Walked with penguins. Number 2 is the lie. Pits taste good. I want some pit beef. Got it. Magic Adventures, Epcot Forever, Jennifer Caruso, Debbie Thunert, Keith Winter, Izzo got it, Fred O'Malley. A lot of different people getting it. Stacey Rogers. The points are being spread out tonight. Alyssa Neal got it. Lamont Gray, Debbie Bernfeld, Kendrick, Mark F. all got it. DM, hello. I forgot that it was a giraffe. Giraffes and camels, they're all kind of close. So anyway, all right. So you didn't walk with penguins. Did you do anything else with penguins?
We got to go inside their enclosure and pet them and learn about them.
You petted a penguin?
Yes.
What do they feel like?
They're just feathery, but smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth.
I would have thought it would have been like a seal. I was wondering if it was like a seal. So.
Nah, that's the feathers, and they're kind of smooth to help them get through the water and stuff.
Did any of them try to bite you?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There are 2 different types of penguins. There's the African type of penguins that stay on land.
Okay.
And then you have your penguins that you're used to seeing at aquariums and stuff.
Which one? I wonder which one Mr. Popper had. I read that book when I was a kid. Mr. Popper's Penguins. It was really good. I wonder what type he had. Must have been land ones. But okay. Tell me about you walked with lions. What the heck?
Yes, I went on a mission trip to Zimbabwe, Africa.
Okay.
And after we spent the 2 weeks at the mission and did what we were doing there, we went to a safari park called Antelope Safari Park, and they dealt with lions and other various animals because we went on safari and everything. But their main thing was kind of tracking lions because it's one of the big 5s, and
right.
And and they had like baby lions because I went on a thing where I got to pet the baby lions and play in their little area. But then they had a morning walk that you could go with some lion cubs and you
Okay,
walk
lion
along with
cubs.
them. Yes.
Okay,
And
you're not walking around with the big cats, are you?
oh no, no. We did a feeding program where we watched the big cats go after a pile of chicken bones or chicken meat
Wow,
and to see who the king of the jungle would end up being. I should have grabbed my picture of me walking with the lions because it
that's
was
very
actually
cool.
felt like I was with walking dogs, but you did have to be careful because you
That's
can't wear certain color clothing
really.
and everything. Yeah, because they don't see colors, but like if they see red or orange, that reminds them of meat.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
So if we put Stacy Rogers in a red outfit, she would look like a big pork chop
yeah,
to a
pretty
lion.
much.
To a lion.
Yeah, I should have grabbed the picture now that
I would look
think
like
back.
I would look like half a pork chop. So
Yeah,
there we go. That's still pretty wild though to do that and to be out with those type of animals. I mean, when they're smaller cats as they're younglings, you know,
yeah,
they like that, you know, the tiger that was over in at Animal Kingdom. You look like you could just grab and just play with the thing and just have fun. But
yeah,
that thing can
yeah.
eat you.
Oh yes.
You know, I mean, take a bite out of your neck and you're done. I mean, that's crazy, but that's
Yeah,
pretty amazing.
this park dealt with like lions because the first night we were there, we got in a jeep and followed a lion hunting
Yeah.
in a jeep and stuff to see the beast, but they got ahead of us, and then we found them
Wow.
with the wildebeest. Yeah,
Wow.
so yeah, it's kind of interesting. And then we did a regular safari ride. So
That's where you just put, you know, get somebody with you that you're not happy with, and you dump barbecue
yeah,
sauce on them and push them out of the car. You know, then you're
yeah.
good to go. So, talk to me about Kelsey. I joked about Kelsey, but I think she's ridden elephants. I know she's ridden camels. Talk to me about that experience. That sounds kind of cool.
Yes. The first time rode a camel was up in Toronto at the Toronto Zoo. They had a camel ride type of experience. But then when I was in Africa, we did the elephants, and then they had camels for us to ride, like through a little track type of thing.
That's still pretty cool. I am now,
Yes.
after hearing your answer, I am now challenging Jonathan Chong on one of his night walks to go ride an elephant at the zoo. That's what I'm challenging Jonathan Chong to do. That would be awesome. That would be crazy. Some other people said they rode an elephant. Amy is Tarzan's Jane, Neil says. Uh,
So
let's see.
that.
Lions are big kitties. Somebody else wrote it. Vicky Gillespie rode an elephant. Rogers rode an elephant. And I think you rode a camel, but they were at the circus. That's still cool. Wait, you were at the Toronto Zoo. Maybe we have risen at the same time. Oh, you rode the camel too there. Jonathan's ridden the camel over at the zoo.
Oh wow,
So
that's cool,
you
Jonathan.
should do that again on stream. That would be awesome. So Jennifer Caruso rode a camel in Morocco.
Oh wow.
Jen, you rode a camel and an elephant too? How the hell are all these people doing this? Pardon my
And
language.
they're up pretty
How is
high too. I
everybody
mean,
doing this?
I'm a short person, so you're up pretty high, and it was hard to get off of the animal because even though we got up to the platform, I still had a good
Right.
couple of feet to get down off the
This is
elephant and the camel.
This is very cool. I rode an elephant camel magic adventures. Jen did. Debbie's rode an elephant. What am I missing? I fed a bunny. That's not the same, Neil. My daughters took a picture of lion clubs and we fed giraffes and rhinos. Wow. Jonathan says it wasn't comfortable. I had a camel spit on me. Tina. Good Lord. I never knew. Look, Jen helps me with the channel time. I never knew she rode a camel in that. Wow. Two hump camels are extremely expensive, like Nomad's Rolls Royce. I'm learning a bunch of stuff now I didn't know about. A llama ate Alyssa's hair. Well, that's something that's different. Man, a lot of people have interaction here. I've never done anything like that, but it seems like that would be cool. Like, you know,
Yeah.
as long as it was controlled. Just never came up in conversation. Yeah. What are you doing tomorrow? Well, the other day I rode a camel. You know, yeah. All right. Real quick before we go over to do segment 5 for 12 points, bigger points in this last segment. I want to remind everybody of a couple things. One, please make sure you're subscribed to our guests if you haven't already. We've been dropping her link all night. 2, keep Jeff Condon in your thoughts and prayers. I had his blessing to share that he lost his mom, and she passed away the other night. We always hate that for anybody in our community when they lose a family member. It's 10 times harder for all of us when we lose a community member. So please keep Jeff, as you lay your hands down to lay your head down tonight to rest. Just do me a favor, say a prayer to Christ, because let me tell you, prayers work. I highlighted Preston. I'm very proud of him. For those who missed the early part of the show, Preston drove by himself for the first time today. Amy, I was I was in knots, my stomach. I opened my my ring because I could see the whole front yard and everything. I opened my ring and I watched him drive out of the driveway, and watched him turn down at the street there, the main street there, going toward Matthews. And it's just what went through my head was all 3 kids at like 5 and 6 years old, when they were just your kids that need it. And here's my last kid driving off and everything. So extremely proud of him. He had a great thing today at school where they acknowledged him and going to college and all that. So we're really excited about that. Also, I didn't talk about it, but Juneteenth, I've got some friends coming here. Paul and Stephanie are coming up, and Jay Nashville, who's in charge of all the donations this year, helped me with that. I believe Monorail Molly might be coming in to help us too, which I'm kind of excited about that to have a team here. We're going to get all the goodies together for the meetup. Meetup day money is due tomorrow. For everybody that still owes, there are several that are getting that done. I'm going to buy Oriole tickets on Friday. I met with our executive team and everybody the other day, and we've got a great layout, a great plan. You're gonna love when you come over to El Guapo and you check in. There's going to be a whole lot of love there, and just a lot of great things going on that we have planned. So be ready for that, and we're excited about that. And then just coming up on the channel real quick, Friday night news and merch. Already got the show done. It's ready to go. John from John Day at the Parks will be here. Get to know a little bit about him. John's living down in, I think, Georgia he lives in, and goes to the Florida parks. We'll talk with him, talk about his channel. We've got a lot of merch, some food, and a good amount of news this week with a lot of stuff going on. So that'll be a fun show we got. And then on Sunday night, Triple C show, Ron Caruso. That's all I need to say. Would you agree with me, Amy? Ron Caruso. I just need to say those words. You guys should come out in droves to ask questions, to talk about Ron, to hear what he's going to say. I'm fully expecting Ron to be locked in a bunker and Jennifer to be outside banging on the door. Ron. I'm fully expecting that to happen. I can't wait. So maybe you know what? I might talk to my good friend Epcot Forever and see if maybe he could get Jennifer Caruso to call in and ask Ron a question. Maybe that should be part of the Triple C show on Sunday. We'll see if we can work something that out. That's going to be a lot of fun. And finally, before we do our last thing, next Tuesday night, it's another great artist on the channel, Martin Sue, who is, when you see all of his work from Japan, you're going to be blown away. He's got so much incredible stuff that's not Disney that is just as special and wild as Disney is. Plus, he is an author as well, an illustrator author as well. We're going to talk about all that next Tuesday night. So make sure you're here following the Pete McDivitt Show. All right, segment 5. And we're going to raid a channel tonight too, by the way, for the way out, because Amy always does a good job raiding with me when she's there in the chat. So we're going to raid somebody. I don't know who that's going to be yet. I'm going to pick somebody from over here. Oh, there's a bunch of channels live.
Yeah, tonight's the first night, I think, of Paint the Night.
Oh, holy hell, there's a lot of, oh my God. Yeah, Amy, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to raid a couple channels tonight on the way
and
out.
Congratulations to Preston. That's very, very well done with school, baseball, and learning to drive.
Thank you.
And just be careful out there.
and he's taking finals this week, and he's got all A's and B's. and it's been a good run between his successes. Amber's got everything locked in for medical school. She graduates her regular 4 years in December. Kayla just got a promotion with work, so some good things are going on for the kids, and I'm happy about that. And then also, in our community, we've got a bunch of some highlights coming up this week for people with the channels, and then Jen's son on Saturday is graduating from college, so that's awesome for her. So we got that going on in our community. It's just a lot of good positives, and I'm very happy about that. And we hit 70. We hit 27,000. Wish it was 70,000. We hit 27,000 the other morning on this channel, and 10 million channel views within the same 24-hour period. So really excited with the fact that of what you all have helped us do over here. All right, let's do this. Let's do segment number 5 worth 12 points. Segment number 5, 12 points. Amy, read your 3 statements.
I tried out to be a Muppet character. I have been to the Oval Office.
Okay.
I met Bob Gurr in Florida and California.
Ooh, okay. This is interesting. I tried out to be a Muppet character. Number 1. I've been to the Oval Office. Number 2. Number 3. I met Bob Gurr in California and Florida. I wish I'd have met Bob Gurr. What is the lie? 1, 2, or 3? This is a 12-pointer. 12-pointer here. 12-pointer. A lot of 1s, a lot of 2s so far. A lot of 1s, a lot of 2s. 12-pointer available. Nobody thinks that you didn't meet Bob Gurr. They all think that maybe you and Bob Gurr were hanging out, doing shots of tequila. Oh, no, Jason does. Jason thinks it. There we go. All aboard Blake in there. This is a tough one, Jill. Yes. I like them when they're a little tough with everybody. 7, 6. A lot of people playing tonight, too. I love it. 5, 4. Appreciate you guys all coming out and supporting Amy tonight and get to know her a little bit more. She's such a nice part of our community. 3, 2, 1. Stop signs up. Stop signs up. All right, Miss Amy, which one is the lie? I can't wait to talk to you about these 3.
I have been to the Oval Office.
You have not been to the Oval. All right, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Number 2 is the winning number for 12 points, and that goes to Spaceship Ears, Jennifer Caruso, T. Marie's Place, Monorail Molly, Pits Taste Good, Alyssa and Neal, Vicky Gillespie, Theme Park Giant, Susan Silva, Mike Beachman, Fred O'Malley, Jonathan Chong. Thank you to Susan Silva for all her support on our channel, everybody. She's a big supporter of our Friday show. Give some love to Susan as well. Mark F. got it right. Keith Winter got it right. Debbie Bernfeld got it right. Lamont Gray got it right. A lot of good numbers there. Okay. So have you ever been to DC at all, and to any like the White House or anything?
Yes. I've done a White House tour twice.
Nice.
And been around to DC. It's enjoyable seeing the monuments and everything, and the cemetery and everything.
I love DC. I've been to the White House once during Bush 2 GW. I got to go in this. I got to see the Situation Room. Kind of interesting. Wow. That was kind of interesting. I didn't do a tour, but I got to see that. So nonetheless. So all right, that's kind of interesting. Let's talk about, you tried out to be a Muppet character. If so, what happened with that, and which one were you going for?
Yes. They used to have a live action where the Little Mermaid show is. They had a Muppet show before the Muppets 3D came out.
Okay.
It was like a live action, and they were looking for people to do the characters, and I was going for Gonzo because he was a little bit shorter type of character, and you had to dance and different things. So
be careful. You don't want to announce on here that you were going after Gonzo, because people might think something totally different.
Yeah, that's true.
That's awesome, though, of a chance to do that. I'm always so envious and happy to hear the stories from all the cast members and stuff they potentially got to do. Talk about meeting Bob Gurr. He is like one of my white whales. Hey, Lucky, good to see you. He's like one of my white whales who I would love to interview.
Right around the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, one night I was scanning Instagram, and there was something like, come meet Bob Gurr at, it was at one of the local hotels that was set up,
Right.
and everything. And so I decided, it's only like $7 because it only cost $7 to go.
Right.
And I bought a ticket, and I thought, well, if I end up not going, it's not a bunch of money lost. But
Right.
I decided, yeah, I'm going to go. This is like a Walt Disney Imagineer at the
Right.
time. And so I went to the presentation, and he gives great presentations, talk about most of the stuff that he really can talk about. He doesn't really badmouth or want to do that during a presentation or anything.
Right.
And then you could get, I did buy a couple of posters to have him sign, and that's whenever after hearing the presentation and everything, I got the poster signed, and I was like one of the last few people, so we got to talk a little longer.
That's awesome. I just love that. I really, he does. Like, I just watched the Disney videos on a whole thing about Disney that was on the History Channel and Bob was in there with a couple points
And
too
then
there.
in California, I was at D23, and
Oh yeah.
whenever, I was wandering around the exhibits, and they had the Walt statue, and he was going in to go see the Walt statue.
Nice.
And he was at a booth also. So
That's so cool. I mean, you shake his
Yeah.
hand, his hand touched Walt, so that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Good night to TPG. Also, Spaceship Ears. John's all over it all the time. Congrats to Keith Winder, who was the only person to go a perfect score tonight. Way to go. Way to go, Keith. A perfect score.
Way to go, Keith.
John, we need to set up a perfect score bonus. Like, there should be, like, if you get a perfect score, you should get like a 5-point bonus. Let's put that as a standard for this second half. You get a perfect score, you get a 5-point bonus. So we'll give Keith the 5, and we'll make that the standard for everyone on a perfect score. All right, let's go raid somebody and have some fun. That's pretty awesome. I can't wait to see all the scores as we come up here. Let's go raid somebody and have some fun here for a minute. Let's see. Let me find a channel here that I want to do. What are they doing? Let me see what they have going here. All right, we're gonna go in. Chat as a subscriber. Nope, we're not going to you. I'm trying not to go to subscribers.
Yeah.
Trying not to do that. Let's see. Not there. Does he have subscriber count on? Let's see here. No, he does not. So you're going to get our business tonight, sir. All right, here we go. I'll drop this link in. And I want to get as many people coming into this channel as we possibly can. I'm going to tell them we got a raid coming. I want as many people going in as we can. You're going to go in and say, Pete McDevitt raid, I love a parade. Pete McDevitt raid, I love a parade. Here's the link right there. Load them up. I'll call you out. Oh my God. Oh, look, it's Mac. Oh, it's the Paint the Night parade, and it looks great. Go over there. Pete McDevitt raid, I love a parade. Get over there, say hello, and take it all in. The colors. God, I love this parade, Amy. It's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Spaceship
I was
Ears.
hoping I would have came here.
I'd love to see it myself one day. Spaceship Ears is over there. Debbie Bernfeld is over there. Neil's over there. Epcot Forever is over there saying hello. Jonathan Chong is over there saying hello. Susan Silva coming in to say hello. Fred O'Malley coming in. Izzo. Mr. Thibodeau. All aboard with Blake rating. Jill Watchbick rating. AJC Amy rating. Magical Mike rating. Also, for all the people that live in Disney, if you're interested in where I'm going to be when I'm down there and you'd like my itinerary, I'm sending it out tomorrow to the people that have already asked me for it. If you want to hang out with us or see us when we're down there, I kind of leave it up to you down in Disney. Stacy Rogers over there, Keith Winter over there as well. Awesome. Way to go, guys. Hey, we just jumped him up to 77 followers. He was like at 40 something when I came in there. Lamons Gray over there as well. That is a gorgeous parade. Look at those colors.
Oh, yes. That's one of the parades I want to see.
Oh, my word. Yeah. God, look at that. With Ariel right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is worth the price of admission just to have that. Just to see that and do that. That is so cool. All right, let me find somebody else real quick. We'll do one more here, and then we're at 12:14. I'm at my time limit. I want to call in a night. Let me see what's this person. I don't even know who this person is. Oh, let's go over here. Let's go over here because he's live. And he does not have subscriber. Now we got to blow it up. This is a friends channel here. Go in there, say the same thing. Let's see. Let me see if they got a parade going. Hold on one sec. Pete McDevitt raid. I need the Mickey popcorn bucket. Or Pete McDevitt raid. He needs the Mickey popcorn bucket. Here we go. Pete McDevitt raid. He needs the Mickey popcorn bucket. Let's do it right there. Raid him up. Pete McDevitt raid. He needs the popcorn bucket. Wow, look at Jesse all lit up. Spaceship Ears over there. This is amazing. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this whole parade. Epcot Forever over there. Good night, Magic Adventures, Jen. Neil over there rating. Magic Mike, all aboard with Blake. Keith Winter rating them. Mark F rating. Susan Silva rating.
Can't think.
Debbie Bernfeld. Oh my God, look at Slinky. Amy's over there.
Yeah,
Joe
that's
Otrick over
something
there.
cool.
Fred O'Malley, Lamons Gray. Holy heck, look at that. Jason's over there. Wow. Look at that.
Cool.
I can only imagine seeing how much color it is right here, what it's like when you're right in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You got Woody on there and Buzz. You got one of the aliens. Izzo's over there as well. Whoa. Buzz is talking. That's cool. I want to see one more thing, then we're going to call it a night. What's the next float coming through? I wonder how long this is. Yeah, Slinky's on a light bright. Oh, look at the aliens coming through. That's cool.
Yeah, the alien ship.
Oh my God, that's cool. What's the next thing?
Yeah, don't
Jonathan
see
Chong
it.
over there. What is it? I can't see what the next thing is yet. Look at the color. They got
far
purple lights shining down on everything too. I like that. Amy, you would love all the purple lights shining out there. It would make you feel more at home.
Yeah.
Let's see this last one. Hey guys, if you want to check out the full parade right there, our good friend Theme Park Casual has it. You can stay over there. I'm about to finish up. Go over, sit over there. I'm going to sit here and watch this parade for a few minutes and just take a break for a minute. What is that, Belle?
That's what I was wondering, or one of the fairies.
It's Belle with the mirror and the rose. Oh my God!
Yeah,
phenomenal.
that is Belle. There's the beast there.
Amy, I got to be honest. This is tipping the scales for one of my favorite parades right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Paint the Night before, believe it or not.
Yeah, I never seen it in person, but I've seen it on stream, even when they had it years ago. But still,
I never paid much attention to California years ago. I was just, into the Disney, the Florida thing. But holy heck, that's just phenomenal. There's Rapunzel behind her. Fairies around her. Man, they did a number on this.
Really good job.
Wow. You ain't kidding, John. This is spectacular.
There's Cinderella.
I need to get one of my friends that are out there at that park to film that for me for my channel so that I could have a copy of it. It's somebody that's been there and put it up already. I'd love to get something like that for the channel. All right, Amy, I want to thank you for coming on tonight. It's been, you're a huge support to this community and so nice and do so much. I hope you guys have given Amy a follow and checking out what she's doing. What time tomorrow for your joke of the day?
I usually try to go at 8 a.m. Lately, it was hard for me because of the different situations where I work at, but
Right.
I do go out to the cafeteria. So between 7:30 and 8, once I get my morning stuff done.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We've had a great time. Thank you to everybody that came in tonight, all the people that played. Tell a friend about what we're doing over here with all these amazing artists and Imagineers we've got coming in. Our Friday night news and merch is on point. We've got a great group. We'll get Amy in there on a Friday night with us coming up one night. And, of course, the Triple C show on Sunday with the ladies. Spectacular. I'm so proud of what this channel's doing. Those days where I have where you're just working your butt off, like I'm about to put up, Amy, you'll be happy. I put up 20, almost 30 thumbnails for football already. I got another 60 to put up over the next 3 days. So on days like that, where you're working yourself to the bone, when you have a great night like this, hanging with a friend, checking out an amazing parade, and all of you amazing people in the chat, it's well worth it. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, members, for your support, and Amy as well. I couldn't do what I do without you. We will see you next time on the broadcast. I'll give you something good on the way out.
Hey, it's Tim and Jen Tracker, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's Pat from Rope Drop. Welcome to the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be back in just a minute. I've got to go dry off. It's soaking here today. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back soon. Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Monorail Molly from the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey everyone, it's the Dapper Danielle. We are having a magical day here in Epcot, and you are watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow along for more magical content.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
Hey, and I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.